Away from illegal mining, stakeholders in climate protection are urging government to accelerate efforts in tackling the country's climate crisis. Citing the activities of illegal mining and waste emission, these stakeholders fear the impact on the environment could be dire. ChannelOne News' Fauzu Masawudu reports.
The devastating impact of illegal mining and indiscriminate waste disposal have been central to discussions about Ghana's climate crisis. Despite escalating concerns about the menace, Danish Ambassador to Ghana, Tom Norin, asserts that an urgent intervention could turn things around.
There's not something you per se can do. This is just a fact. You cannot do anything but try to adapt. The floodings last year on the Volta, maybe by better coordination between different authorities, you could have adapted to that flooding, maybe taking steps that could have avoided it. You have the dams, information about what is happening, could have led to taking decisions not to let so much water flood at one time. But the fact is, climate change is here. Unfortunately, it's a fact, it's not going away. The only question is, how do we make sure that it doesn't get worse? Because right now we're looking at 1.5 degrees increase in temperature. That can be managed.
Assistant Program Officer for the Climate Unit of the EPA, Isaac Danso, on his part, believes an attitudinal approach will contribute significantly in addressing the climate crisis.
The whole discussion about addressing climate change starts from our attitudinal and behavioral change, our lifestyle. How do we eat? If you are eating, what portions are you taking? Are you taking the portion you can eat? And after eating, where does the rest go? When you get something, how do you throw away your wastes? Do you recycle them? Do you just throw them anyhow? Are we part of those who link our waste to the oceans or the water bodies? These are some of the discussions we have to have ourselves.
As the 2024 UN Conference of Parties approaches, convener for the local conference of Youth on Climate Change, Eugenia Agble, emphasizes the critical role of young individuals in the fight against climate threats.
Ghana Water Company is really telling us that our waters are no longer at a state where they can even purify for us to drink. So this should send a strong message to our duty bearers and let them know that truly the challenges we are facing is one that needs urgent action. And so they should, whatever means that have to be taken, whatever interventions, whatever policies that have to be put in place so that we can bring the situation of illegal mining within Ghana to a halt. I think it's important that we take that action, and then we do not, let us not be reliant on people that are maybe within the mining sectors that are probably have influence in government, and so it makes us reluctant to take action. But rather, let us take the full force, because this is harming us. And then eventually, I'm sure we the young people will blame our leaders, and then also our generations will also blame us because we have not taken the right actions now.
The devastating effects of climate change is far-reaching, and the need for a collaborative effort to tackling the menace is non-negotiable. Reporting for ChannelOne News, Fauzu Masawudu, Accra.